Hi everyone, we have come to Stanford University. You can see the Hoover Tower behind me. A much more significant, but not as well known building is just over here. In the basement was my office when I taught here in the first couple of years that we moved here from England. So it's kind of fun to be back here for me at Stanford. What we're going to do is see what the students think about me running for governor. I'm running for governor of California.
Okay.
And I'm just really interested in what you think about the big issues, what I should be focusing on.
Housing costs are insane. So yeah, I think definitely maybe like some sort of rent control would be nice.
And what do you say to people who say that if you have rent control, then it makes it worse because you don't have so many apartments available for rent and it just makes the problem worse, and the real answer is just building more housing?
I mean, if there's more housing, I feel like there is a housing shortage. I'm having trouble finding more like a new apartment.
What do you think are the big issues?
Gas prices. It's like $5.40 or something. It's like, it costs a fortune. I mean, there's EVs, but drive long distances. I go to Tahoe like every weekend, so
Right.
EVs aren't viable. Not a good option. Yeah, it takes like forever to get there if I have an EV.
So, do you rent a regular car?
I have my own car.
You have your own, it's a gas
car.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know, it's hard to say in words, but like the cities are like falling apart. Like it's like full of like homeless people, and like nobody wants to go to San Francisco and LA because, you know, a lot of places are not safe. You leave your car. I left my car and it got smashed.
The chaos and the crime, gas prices.
Yeah, I'd say homelessness as well. I mean, a lot of these, this isn't really like crime, but it's like petty crime, and it's done by like a lot of druggies or homeless people.
What are the problems that the next governor should be focused on?
I think environment is a big one.
The environment, what about it?
I think that global warming is a big issue that we need to address. Also water shortages.
Water shortages.
Yeah.
What do you think we should do about the water shortages?
I think more regulations on people using water
Okay.
would help. Another big environmental issue I think is also farming practices. Soil health is a big issue.
Okay. What about your politics? I'm running as a Republican. What do you think when you hear that?
I'm a Democrat, so.
No,
Why?
you're in California.
Probably not.
Everyone says that. Why do you think that?
Just California is just historically very Democrat.
Do you think Republicans have got any chance in California?
I wouldn't say so.
Why is that?
I feel like it's just mostly a blue state, so I feel like maybe if
And do you think Democrats have done a good job in California?
I like living here, so I would say so, yeah.
Because one of the things that I point out is that after you've had a long time, the Democrats have been in charge.
Yeah.
And right now in California, we have the highest poverty rate in the country, which is pretty bad.
Yeah.
And do you think, the Democrats have been in power for a long time, do you think they've done a good job in California?
I think they've done a pretty decent job.
But do you think that people might be open to a change?
Of course, yeah. I think people do want to change, so in that regard, maybe you do have a shot.
So you think, because I hear from a lot of people, especially around here, housing costs are ridiculously high. Everything's so expensive.
I mean, it is, but it's also like a prettier place to live. So
There's a lot of people who work, full time, maybe more than one job, and they still can't really scrape by enough to live. There's got very high poverty rates. So the first point on my plan is if you earn under a certain amount, you shouldn't pay any state income tax. $100,000 or less, no state income tax. What do you think of that?
sounds good to me because I have $100,000 less. So.